Hello everyone and welcome, and this will be your general weekly reading for the sign of Libra for the week of January 23rd through the 29th of 2023. And I would also like to thank everyone who has given my channel a thumbs up, subscribed, and left comments. Thank you very much for doing that. It is greatly appreciated. Your first card out. Ooh. Looking back at your past a little bit, whether this is, past from when you were a childhood or, the past week, just having a good time. Maybe somebody's talked about a friend or somebody you knew from a long time ago and it's brought up a lot of happy memories, which is wonderful. It's always nice to spend a little bit of time reflecting sometimes on where you came from and what you have, or maybe you're talking to somebody and you realize your perspective on something wasn't quite the same as theirs, that sort of thing. And the Seven of Pentacles. All right. You're practicing patience and good times and, looking at all the projects and things that you got going on in your life. But, you're doing okay. Maybe you've had a little bit of had to back off of something. Maybe you had some plans that you wanted to get done like right now, but realize that you don't have the time to see it all the way through. So you're just trying to give yourself a little bit of patience, looking back, but you're going forward. Even though I said looking back, you have to move forward. That's the way the world goes. And the Eight of Cups. So moving on to calmer shores for yourself. Maybe you were very unhappy in a situation in your life, whether this was in a relationship or a job in some cases for some of you, and you just had enough. You put a lot of time and energy into something. You don't just do something halfway, But the green is, the grass is greener on the other side. So, you're thinking it over very carefully. Do I stay or do I go? Like I said, whether that's in a business or friendships or relatives, in some cases, you're just thinking, okay, do I just sort of drop them? Because I've put a lot of time and effort into this. Is it worth for me to stay and be unhappy and keep trying? Or do I just call it quits and move to calmer shores? All right, so you had a bit of a setback. This is usually financially. It could be that maybe, you had to loan some money to somebody and it didn't come back in time for when the interest rates came around. For others of you, this could be that, you've had to, not quite the money that you wanted coming in. That sort of thing. Maybe you've had some financial loss because a bill came up that was unexpected and was a little bit more than what you anticipated. For others of you, it could be that you had some time off because you were feeling ill. So the money, the check wasn't as big as you anticipated. That sort of thing. But you're doing okay otherwise. I mean, you're going to move forward and move on. Looks like you're doing some sort of move this week. Some pretty big decisions on where you want to go. Whether that's in your home life or your job or family, in some cases, you're really trying to make a decision that speaks to your soul. And the King of Cups. So you have some ideas of what, you're motivated to resolving problems in your life, in relationships, to deal with all aspects of your life. But you're also not willing to sacrifice yourself anymore to do it. So you're hanging in there, you're making some progress, but you're also making progress for yourself. You're trusting your instincts and your intuition, and you're starting to realize that I want more in my life and I will have it. And the Star card. So there you are, believing in yourself for sure. You're starting to trust your intuition, you're starting to trust yourself and your judgments and your ideas as well. You're taking the initiative this week of, things that speak to your soul, things that make you happy. You're mixed all kinds of things in your life, but the magic in that card is believing in yourself again, feeling rejuvenated and happy and just, getting that divine help coming into you. You've invested in yourself and everybody else, and now it's starting to show. And the 5 of Rods. So maybe you've had some competition, whether it's or maybe you've put this stress on yourself thinking that there is some sort of competition in your life that you can't seem to, you take 1 step forward and 2 steps back, and now you're wondering, how much longer do I have to keep playing this game of ping pong before, things start to show. But you stand out in a more positive light than what you give yourself credit for. And the Queen of Swords. So there you stand. You're developing courage. You're learning to speak your mind, and your verbal skills are showing quite well. You're an excellent deliverer of good news. Like, it's almost like the good news is, for you, the way that you deliver it to others. You face the truth. You try not to hurt anybody. You're very sensitive. And Tower moment. But you're realizing something's showing its true colors to you. You got that flash of insight this week. You're realizing where you're standing, who's got your back and who doesn't. You're also realizing that you're passionate about different things in your life, but you want somebody who's with you that's passionate with it as well. So if this is friendships and stuff, you're starting to see that they're not quite as the friend you thought they were. Maybe you're the one who's been putting all this energy into things, and it's just starting to fall apart. This could be in a job or a relationship as well. But, you're starting to get that wake-up call of where you want to go. So you're going to, set yourself free. You've already made your decision on, you're going to clear house and make things in your life the way you want them to be. And most definitely with the 4 of Rods. There you are, a good solid foundation. You made your decisions. You know what you want to do. You've put a lot of time and energy into all aspects of your life. But you want things going forward to reward you, not, hold you back. So good for you. You're on a positive heading and new beginnings. So if you were feeling like, there was no way out of this, you've just got that insight and green light to realize that you need to clear the air, clear everything and everybody around you so that you feel good about yourself going forward in the future. You're not holding things back anymore. You're feeling more at ease with yourself and more sure of yourself. And the 6 of Swords. So definitely thinking of moving on to calmer shores. You had enough. You put lots of time and energy into, this friendship or relationship or job. So you're thinking now, it's time for me to go. It's time for me to, pick up the pieces of myself and move forward so that there is, more money on the horizon, better position on the horizon, and you just got to get there. So you're trying to make sure that you get your ducks all in a row and you're going forward with this. People may not agree, but you've already made this decision. Things are brighter on the horizon in a new company or a new city, and you know that. And the King of Pentacles. So there you are. You're making investments in yourself and in life this week. You realize what you want. You know what you got to do to get it. You want to be comfortable and not have to worry as much as you're going forward in life. You want things to, you like nice things. You like to have nice things, nice people around you, and you're determined to have it. And the Emperor. So maybe where you're at, you're committing to this plan. You decided that you're investing in yourself going forward. You're no longer taking the idea that I am stuck here, I can't do anything. You're moving yourself forward because you know it's time for you, which is beautiful. And the 5 of Cups. So there you go. I'm going to spend a little bit of time thinking back, wondering, why did I wait so long? Why didn't I just go? That sort of thing. But you realize that it was things more that you had to learn, and you're okay with that because there's still plenty on offer. So you're really going to pick up those cups, move over that bridge to, you know, much more happier surroundings for yourself. And the Eight of Swords. So you definitely held yourself back for a long time. You tried not to make decisions, you know, that was going to go against anything or anybody. So it's held you back in life, and now you're realizing where you are and where you want to be has got some wiggle room that you don't want. So you're willing to, you know, take the blindfolds off and step out into making this go the way you can foresee it for yourself. All right, I'm going to deal and shuffle you an Angel Oracle card. But overall, you're making some big decisions. You're seeing, you know, what's really on offer for you in the future. And you're making that decision this week of what you're going to sacrifice to make it happen all the way. So very good. All right. There you go. Keep charging ahead and don't take no for an answer. Expect miracles, solutions to appear. Marvelous situations to appear. There you go. Beautiful card. All right. On that note, I will say goodbye for now, and I will talk to you again next week. Until then, stay safe, stay healthy, and bye for now.